All-Encompassing Love. July 12, 2014. All-encompassing love is pure loving kindness that's simple, filled with clear intentions that are pure of goodwill towards all people. All-encompassing love is a divine quality of your pure heart that is able to embrace all life without any trace of animosity or conflict. Those that love from this level have already a deep friendship with all life. It is essential to understand that all-encompassing love is also an attitude that holds no conflict and brings your current life into higher quality of fulfillment and joy. Have you ever considered what life in your newer modern era would be like to live and grow in, if there were no disagreements or arguments? How would your life be different if there weren't demands other than loving every person equally with kindness and good intentions? Contemplate, dear ones, how much deeper your trust would be, trust of yourself so profound that you are able to know your heart, your all-encompassing love able to move and touch all beings. When you trust your whole self so deeply and your love simply flows from you, it will be able to touch all people regardless if you like them or not. Your loving kindness will not know discrimination or judge or criticize. Your loving kindness will flow to those that have helped you and who have hurt you. There will be no preference of who or what receives the good intentions of your loving kindness. Just because it appears the world is fighting with you, does not mean you are to turn around and fight with the world. It is up to each of you to create loving kindness as a gentle bidding meant to soften the heart, to make deeper connections and discover more clarity with all life. When you come from a place of pure loving kindness, you are able to tolerate the definitive phenomenon of a non-conflicted connection to all things and all people. If your heart is closed and unable to open wide enough to love all people and all things with the same, equal capacity, your heart contracts and can become quite painful and uncomfortable. You are meant to love, not to be closed and untouchable. It is natural to connect with others, to share loving kindness, a depth that is pure and unconditional where there is no fear of alienation. We understand that contradiction is all around you. There are stories and events that have happened to you that is unfair, that have you grasping after things that you feel you deserve or don't deserve. Don't build an armor around your heart, something to shield the rest of the world out. Allow the power of your all-encompassing love to melt away your pain and bring you to liberation and freedom surrounded by a precious field of loving kindness. Embrace all people and all situations without exception to any rule as being what they are. Permit yourself to move on. Loving kindness is also a mental and emotional factor that can be created by anyone who wishes to adopt this way of being. Loving kindness begins through meditation, where you strengthen your attitude through solitude and peaceful moments with yourself. It is vital, dear ones, to comprehend that all-encompassing love is indeed a factor that affects your mental and emotional faculties. Understand that all-encompassing love is not a feeling. It is a way of living and a way of seeing. All-encompassing love could not be a feeling, as feelings tend to change at times with little notice, whereas when you flow with all-encompassing love, your loving kindness is a way of living and being. It is a way of seeing the world. It is an action of the purest form of love. When a person is flowing with loving kindness, they have a divine strength that comes from their deep, loving heart, and this strength remains calm and steady while facing anything that is considered pleasant or otherwise. There are times, dear ones, when you may not feel overly warm-hearted, but with your deep commitment towards no animosity or conflict, and with dedication to maintaining a higher degree of pure unconditional love and care for all beings and all things, you are able to demonstrate through your actions the purity of your heart and loving kindness that is formed with good intentions that will challenge any situation. Is there a purpose to all-encompassing love? There is a purpose and meaning for everything. All-encompassing love helps to bring joy to the mind. It helps enhance focus and instills greater forms of generosity. All-encompassing love has the ability to soften other forms of harm, as it helps those to overcome their fears and provides a way of living kindly in harmony of their environment. Understand, dear ones, that all-encompassing love is a dedicated practice of the heart that does serve deeply profound purposes and meaning. Of course, all-encompassing love can commence as a form of meditation that will eventually complement your mindfulness of loving kindness, forging an attitude of higher perception, while bringing no conflict or animosity into experience. When starting all-encompassing love with meditation, you may be prone to use certain phrases or mantras to strengthen the techniques you've chosen to raise your level of mindfulness, to build a stronger and more receptive attitude of the mind. Through mindful meditation you are able to bring balance through your creation of a heart-filled approach to attention and focus. Just like anything that is pure and beautiful, loving kindness, dear ones, can be created in combination with other important life and spiritual practices. To create loving kindness, or the all-encompassing love, it is important to be able to generate loving kindness towards yourself. Can you tune in or hone into a good sense of yourself being your best? Try to think about a part of you that you already like and appreciate. Then try to envision yourself helping others that are different from you, but you are coming from a place of pure unconditional love, where the heart knows no differences, and you demonstrate pure-hearted care. From what you see of yourself through this imagined vision, allow yourself to rejoice in this virtue that is based on pure love, a love with the highest form of intention and kindness. Try to bring to mind someone that you deeply care for, a person in your life that you feel thankful towards, someone that you deeply respect and appreciate, and begin wishing this person with good wishes. Focus on what you are wishing for them, that you are wishing them happiness, health in mind and body, for them to come to no harm, and to wish them to be blessed with ease of well-being and so forth. Wishing others good things, those you know, those you do not, those who may have wronged you, and those who have helped you, assists to deepen your consciousness. Take a few moments, dear ones, to contemplate the benefits of wishing wellness onto others, regardless of who they are or where they come from. As your all-encompassing love grows and matures, your ability to flow with loving kindness becomes stronger, clearer, making it more than possible to offer the people in your life that are challenging, difficult to please, or those you may have had conflict with, wishes of happiness for them, and you mean every loving word you wish and say. You wish for these dear souls to be touched by loving kindness, to have their minds free of emotional suffering, and for them to live in peaceful harmony. Remember, every person, no matter their color, race, background, if they are skinny, tall, or rotund around the waist, all want to be happy and to not suffer any further than they have already experienced. This is without a doubt a universal wish all people carry. And each of you have the ability and capacity to wish this for everyone, regardless if you know them or not, to wish every single person to be happy, to be at ease and in peace with themselves and with the world, not just once in a while, but each day as part of your prayer or meditation routine. The practice of all-encompassing love is best developed slowly, allowing yourself to savor each and every phase, each day of your heart pulling you towards a love-filled care for all life, no matter if the life is plant, animal, or human or otherwise. As you become better adjusted with the practice of loving kindness in all things at all times, you will be able to express spontaneous all-encompassing love. Remember, dear ones, that all-encompassing love also includes the pure intention of your goodwill towards yourself and towards all others. When you are coming from a place of goodwill, of loving kindness, understand that there will be clear absence of ill will towards yourself and towards others. There will be no resentment and no selfishness of the mind. The practice of all-encompassing love has no magical chant or summons. Even if you use words or phrases, they are serving as a reminder to yourself of the deepest truth love brings, and is able to connect to so many other dear souls that are open to the connection. Wishing others peace and happiness is not all that loving kindness is limited to. The practice of all-encompassing love is more prevalent and more natural than any word thought to express, as it is best expressed through action of your complete love from one heart to another heart. Take a moment in your day to recognize when your heart is at ease in its connection with life. We see so often, many people focusing on their problems and limitations, and truly miss the divine opportunity to discover a peace within the vastness of the endless element of love. Take time to love every day, every minute. The practice of all-encompassing love is not just for times when all is quiet within and around you. Find the courage to love life now in all places and in all things and people. As you take your pet for its morning walk, love all life. As you jog or work through your exercise routine, you can also exercise goodwill and care towards others. Every single moment of your day is an opportunity to let go of any obsessive preoccupation with yourself and to let go of all judgments of the insufficiencies of others, and allow yourself to fully open to the massive, calm and loving truth that is beyond any muttered word, beyond any controversy, and flow from every pore, every inch of yourself. All-encompassing love that enfolds yourself and moves through and touches all life. I am Lord Maitreya through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com